Hi, this is Larry and
David.
here at the Occupy New Orleans, and we were just talking about, I'm obviously with the Zeitgeist movement, and we were talking about how we found the movement. We both found it through Future by Design.
Indeed.
You were saying?
Yeah, no, I guess I just happened to come across Future by Design on Netflix, and it seemed really interesting to me, so I watched the film, and I was really impressed with Mr. Fresco's work and his ideas. I have to admit, I had some doubts about how realistic the ideas are and how easy it would be to implement them. I think it's like some great ideas, and I have heard since I first saw that film that there's various ideas about transitional stages between now and kind of the full implementation of those ideas.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to hear more about that because even no matter how rational the ideas are, you have to deal with the situation of what is going on in the world, and this is not a world full of rational people that are ready to embrace an idea just because it's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I understand that, and it's always the status quo that is holds us back. People have a really hard time seeing beyond what they already know. They have a hard time seeing outside of their reality, basically.
That's true.
And so that's why it's hard. Social change is hard to come by. But yeah, I mean, it's all scientifically, it's all been worked out. I mean, it all makes sense. As far as a transition, my own personal favorite is 30-hour work week. As automation takes away jobs, you have to reduce the work week to share the workload, just like they did in France, and then 20 hours, 10 hours, and eventually 0. And by the time we get there, that would be a peaceful transition into the Zeitgeist world, Venus Project world. But that's just one path, and most likely it'll be a revolution and upheaval and reconstruction like the Civil War kind of thing. That's probably the path it'll take. It doesn't have to take that path, but that's probably the way it'll go. And this is, Occupy New Orleans, Occupy movement is part of that transition.
Yeah, we're still in an early stage of it. We've been here about a week, and I would say that there's already significant signs of distress within the movement, but hopefully, if it's a true movement that has potential, we're going to work through any kind of bumps in the road and solve our problems within the movement and the divisions and move forward in a positive direction. Speaking of moving forward in a positive direction,
yeah,
it looks like there may be
what great timing.
Hopefully hundreds of people moving forward in a positive direction, coming back to the square. This is the first major march ever since we started the occupation. It's October 15th, the Global Day of Solidarity. There are people doing this very thing in hundreds of cities around the world, so it's a really exciting moment. I unfortunately was working, so I wasn't able to take part, but I came here to meet them as they come back and see what kind of energy they're bringing. Reports from people who are marching are that there was a good turnout, something similar to the original march that we had on October 6th, so that means hundreds of people. We had about 400 was a rough estimate on the 6th. From the sounds of it, there's some energy out there.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that this march is going to bring some fresh energy into the movement because we could definitely use it. I don't know. This is kind of a make it or break it moment, in my opinion, because there's been some splintering, as is inevitable in a grassroots movement with no, strict hierarchy. You're going to have different people with different ideas, and we're just all starting to learn about the consensus building process. And it's been faltering, but hopefully, if we push through this hump.
So have you been here occupying since October 6th?
I have. I've slept a couple nights at home, but mostly I've been sleeping out here in the park. I've been working hard in the kitchen with a number of other people to make sure people get fed. I've been here since day one. I was at the initial planning meeting that you were at on Sunday before the occupation began. And it's been a roller coaster, let's put it that way. A lot of hopeful moments, a lot of exciting moments, and some disappointing ones where we've seen that consensus and true unity are not to be taken for granted.
Yeah.
There's anywhere where everybody has a right to say and do as they please, you're not going to have 100% unity, but hopefully we can learn to work together and, keep moving forward, because I believe
Speaking of moving forward, you know that's the title of our latest movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you go,
well, I'll be looking out for it.
zeitgeistmovingforward.com and just hit play, and it pretty much explains what the whole movement's about. It's 2.5 hours.
Do you know when that was released?
It was released in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe I have seen it. That's the first Zeitgeist movie that I saw, actually.
Okay.
It was impressive. A lot of interesting ideas in there that should be discussed, especially among people such as these.
And you would think this would be a pretty receptive audience then?
I would, definitely. I mean, these are people that want to change the world, that are tired of the status quo, that are looking for answers, that are, disappointed with the way that our society has been working. So,
all right, well,
this is fertile ground for those ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so. And it seems like everyone I've ran into have been really positive about it, and a lot of times we'll run into people who say, oh, that'll never happen because of human nature and this and that. But here I've found that people are like, well, what we're doing now isn't working, so...
Might as well put our heads together and try to come up with a better solution. I agree.
So this is the people from the march still streaming in. This place is filling up pretty quick now. All right, well, thanks a lot, David.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
And look for us at Zeitgeist New Orleans Facebook page, and my website for a link through to that is malelesbian.org.
All right.
She doesn't want to give me her last name.
Yeah.
All right, good march, good march.
What happened?
I'm leaving. Hello.
Can I get you on camera?
I prefer not, actually.
Oh,
But
okay.
thanks for asking. And because I don't want to. But anyways, fuck this guy, I'm leaving.
Houston, we have a problem. How y'all doing out there?
Here they go. Bye.
How y'all doing out there?
If you or anybody feels that they have the
We need your help.
guys, I
We need y'all to just gather around for a minute. Just gather around. We need you to gather together. We need you to gather together and help us in this movement. We need your numbers. We need you to be involved in the online community and follow what's going on. And we need help out here too. We need numbers. All of you. We really appreciate you coming out. And how about that? We got to go through the Outer Belt projects, and we all break the law together. Amen. Amen. Doesn't it feel good? We didn't get brought down by the man. I've never seen you before. I live here. Look. That's Jason. Thanks, Jason. It's JJ over here. Hey y'all. JJ over here. Hey, I want y'all to just come up here and join me and get together with each other and just talk, and get together, man. I really want to see a movement out here. I wanted to see everybody for the Outer Belt projects over here. We have the homeless people over here, all the people that really hurt from corporations that hurt the world. This is really important. And a lot of people out there. I just want you guys to